Hello everyone. Today we start using a weapon that might just break Elden Ring. It's underrated, overlooked, but its damage output, it's pretty crazy. With all that said, let's get started. Before using the weapon though, I decided to progress Ranni's questline. I actually defeated Radahn before starting her questline. However, nothing bad happens if you do this. Normally, you would have to talk to her and have to defeat Radahn after. But since we defeated Radahn before starting the questline, it only skips that first part. I talked to both of Ranni's men after speaking with her. One of them clearly didn't like me. With the meteor hidden Limgrave, I went to see what it uncovered. That would be Nokron, the Eternal City. It was a short trip to the boss fight, which was a clone of me. This imposter didn't have a weapon and threw rocks a few times. He even couldn't heal during this fight at all. That shows how much damage we deal as of right now. Just you wait until we upgrade the second weapon. I wanted to take a moment to say that I will not be using the Mimic Tier Ashes for the remainder of the playthrough. Yes, it is nice to have a second me fight alone, but it would make the game way too easy. I got the finger blade that Ranni wanted. What did she give me in return? An inverted statue. Don't worry, it will come into play in a moment. Speaking of that moment, we rest this in front of whatever this is. I'm surprised I don't know what this is, as it looks space related. And you know me, I love space. This inverted statue also inverted the whole tower. How is that even possible? You got to love parkour in Souls games. For real, this part reminds me of that Bloodborne parkour part to get into the abandoned workshop. Anyways, I ran past this Godskin noble and went up the tower to get a cursed mark of death. I went to enter the teleport portal to the Astel River. I saw a baby Astel, and I can't be the only one who finds this enemy annoying. Past that was Noxtella, Eternal City. Weren't we just in an Eternal City? These slimes love blocking you even though it looks like you can jump over them. This led to me in an explosion of a slime. After getting past the slimes, I got a Somber 7 and upgraded the weapon to +7. I know this weapon isn't a secret anymore, but just you wait until we get it to +9. Thankfully, the Dragon Burrow has both a Somber 8 from this Scarab, and the Somber 9 was up for grabs. At this point, the Ruins Greatsword does more damage than my Great Axe. We take this greatsword to the Apostle at the Windmill Village and Altus Plateau. Let's see that damage. For a quick poke, that's a lot of damage. That's the thing with this weapon. The Ruins Greatsword hits like a 16-wheel semi-truck. It also has S scaling in strength and has great raw damage as well. Have I mentioned the Ash of War yet? This upgrades the weapon from semi-truck to freight train. Why is nobody talking about this weapon? But also, in my opinion, this weapon is the best strength weapon in Elden Ring. Of course, that is a extreme hot take, but that's just my opinion. The Godskin Apostle fell quickly, and I definitely didn't die in the Tower of Caelid. I fought another Godskin Apostle at the bottom. Between the Apostle and Noble, the Apostle is by far easier. Phase 1, you just bail 1 or 2 attacks to counterattack, and Phase 2 has a lot more open ends. I think it's pretty weird to feature the same boss twice in a row. Well, it is what it is, and we defeat another Apostle. If you're enjoying yourself with this content, why not consider subscribing to the channel? Your support helps me make more videos like this. I went back to Altus Plateau to fight the Tree Sentinel outside. Not even he could stand a chance against the Ruins Greatsword. I usually hate these enemies, but this weapon helps a lot. It's mostly Phase 2 that I hate. The lightning attacks can be a problem. The wave of lightning in the slam attack is by far his worst move. You can't dodge it, and you have to run away from him to avoid it. The Tree Sentinel was defeated, and we started the Volcano Manor questline. If you don't know about this questline, we have to hunt our fellow Tarnished to get rewards. We just picked up this letter, and the hunt was on. That's definitely not a Bloodborne reference. We have to go back into Limgrave for our first target. With NPC fights like this, they always dodge your Ash of War. However, every Ash of War is different. This can get annoying as it makes it harder to hit the NPC. Thanks to our amazing damage with the Ruins Greatsword, the first NPC went down, and we get an armor set I can't wear without heavy rolling. I grabbed the second letter and went off to Altus Plateau. This second target was easier than the first one. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, we defeat him in like 10 seconds. The Fire Greatsword is just too powerful. The item he dropped is basically worthless. There's already an armor set that does this. Why is this a talisman in the game? Back in Volcano Manor, Bernal gave me another letter. This time, we need to go into the Royal Captial to complete this one. Before we get to that, we meet up with the White Mask. He wants me to partake in doing some invasions. If you watch my Dark Souls 2 playthrough, you would know that I suck at real PvP. Thankfully, there's another option to this part of the questline. We can defeat yet another NPC to progress the questline, which is what I did. This NPC, however, uses incantations that feel really delayed and a broken Ash of War. For real, Lion's Claw is probably one of the most overused Ash of War in the game. Is it even that good? I killed this NPC and went to a maiden to make this favor red. You wouldn't believe this, another NPC wanted to fight. What is with all the NPCs? We kill him, make the favor red, really hurt our finger, like ouch, that looks like it hurts, and make our way to Mogwin Palace. I am aware of the bird farm in this area. I will not use this farm at all, and I only came here to get the Songbird 10. I used this to get my Ruins Greatsword to plus 10. Now let's move into the Royal Captial. In the capital, I do some roof parkour and fight another Erdtree avatar. Do I have to go through with this enemy again? After defeating him, he dropped a Lord's Rune. This rune gives you 50,000 runes, which I use for levels. Remember that lair Bernal gave us? Well, I went to help him kill 2 more NPCs. After these 2 NPCs, I swear that's all the ones in this video. The first one also used an Ultra Greatsword that had fire with it. What he forgot was that the Ruins Greatsword cannot tarnish down with its Ash of War. Another hit to go, and that's the first one. I helped Bernal with the second NPC shortly after. I got the Rage of Wolf set, which was the armor set for the rest of the playthrough. It's been some time since we fought a boss, so let's meet up with Godfrey. Godfrey is one of the more easier boss fights. I shouldn't be surprised about that damage. He really didn't want to give me any openings in the fight, but there's always a way to open him up. After Godfrey was slain, we faced Morgott. Okay. Why am I fighting Morgott for a 3rd time? Anyways, Morgott is one of my favorite bosses in this game. His theme, his attacks are all so good. I brought Melina along because why not? I staggered Morgott before he could rain daggers from the sky, but that got him to phase 2. Phase 2 starts with one of my favorite Elden Ring quotes. Other than that, it's basically the same as phase 1. He leaves a little puddle before it erupts and has some blood moves. 2 more jump attacks before he was dead. I hit him with one last wave of destruction for a shocking 1,492 damage. This weapon is truly insane, and I'm surprised no one is talking about this weapon more. If you enjoyed this video, leaving a like always helps me make more videos like this, but I only ask you to consider doing so as I don't want to force you. Remember, we can reach for the stars while keeping our feet on the ground. Comment below what you liked about this video, and I hope you come back to join me. Have a wonderful and safe day, everybody.